If you are looking into buying cheap and safe FIFA coins, look no further than footcoinshop.net. They have the fastest service, an incredible loyalty reward system, and the best prices around. Use my creator code Inception when you sign up for your account and get a 5% discount with your order. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. So guys, the weekly leaked video is now here. Obviously for some of these we could potentially do them on the Wednesday, but we always wait for the Thursday just before content time to just get the right amount of players that are potentially leaked and coming into the game, right? Obviously with these new promo cards there's a lot to work with here, so we're gonna go ahead and check them out. Okay, one of the weird ones here is Ferland Mendy and Edouard Mendy. I guess that's just like a joke with the Mendy guys, because they're not brothers or anything like that. I don't even think they're related at all. I guess it's just the memes with like people confusing the two. They're like, oh, this guy's Edouard Mendy, this guy's Ferland Mendy, just because of the first name. But I guess they're just playing into the memes. I have no idea, because there's no other Mendy here, so who knows. Anyways, you know what's funny? The fact that we're getting another Ferland Mendy card is a little bit ridiculous. Like, we do have to mention this, because this card already exists. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that we're getting another one is crazy. But yeah, listen, man, this card in this game is basically like an icon card. If I get him on the road to glory, my title is gonna be I basically like star packed an icon, because this rare gold version of his card is genuinely a card that you can pretty much use for, I would say, a very large majority of the year. He's a very, very good left back in the game. Every time I use Balde in comparison to this card, it is genuinely so annoying because he's just so much better. But yeah, he's got block, rapid, flair to work with a new card. Obviously the stat differences is definitely like a really nice inclusion. Like threes actually does like make a pretty significant difference, especially since for this card you don't give him a shadow, you give him an anchor, right? So the fact that we're getting another one is pretty ridiculous, because Mendy is a beast in the game, but a player that they want to sell IRL, and Real Madrid doesn't really mess with him that much. So very interesting stuff there. The other Mendy is going to just be the goalkeeper card, so not really much to see there. Obviously if you want to work with the Al-Ali links, right, that's going to be like the main things with players like Saint Max, maybe for some people who have Kessier as well. Like, those are some pretty meta options to work with. The fact that I don't see you guys do this, by the way, is it makes you really boring, because like that's a really cool link to work with. It's like very cheap, but at the same time people try to build teams that are like super first owner oriented too, so you can't really fully blame them, right? But playstyles wise, cross claimer, so obviously if you have that instruction set on him, it would be pretty cool. But yeah, let's go into the players that are actually related in some sort of way now. Erling Haaland is going to have a new card here. So, you know, obviously he has the RTTK card. They gave him the 4-star skills. This card's obviously very nice in game if you ended up packing him, right? These are not the types of cards you want to buy on the market, because buying cards on the market makes you lose a lot of coins, right? But for the new version of his card, obviously Haaland is definitely going to be a really nice physical type striker. He just usually is a good physical type striker. Turns like an absolute truck, absolutely, but his finishing is pretty crazy. Like, when he gets into the right position to the right time, he's got some very solid finishing. I think this guy, I don't think he's his brother, I think he's his cousin. Yeah, I think this guy is his cousin, but he's trending right now. Is it this guy, Braut Bruns? Yeah, this guy's trending. I mean, we'll see what they end up doing with him, but he's a Norwegian player, right? So nothing too crazy interesting there, unless you're building a Norwegian team. So for the Norwegian guys, it's a W, to be fair. Theo Hernandez. So these two are actually, like, I would say a meta link, right? So if they provide a left back version of Hernandez and then the center back version of Hernandez, it would be kind of cool to have special variations of cards that are pretty good, like Lucas Hernandez, right? So this card has Slide Tackle Bruiser. With the new promo coming out, maybe they give him like a regular Anticipate, because to be fair, he's actually pretty well formatted for like a Shadow Chemistry style for a future improvement, with base card stats for physical also being improved as well. So there's a lot of potential to work with this card, especially since he is a PSG French League 1 player, right? So there's a couple things you can work with when it comes to this Hernandez card. So not too bad there. In regards to what you can do. Højlund apparently has, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but apparently he has a brother, cousin maybe? Let's see here. So we have this one, and then what's the other one? Oscar. So this card people are definitely going to be really excited for because he has no good cards, in all fairness. Like, he has Power Shooter, which I'm not even going to call this card usable. I'm sorry, the dribbling is just far too low for him to be good. But he's a medium high work rate player. What a strange card. But very different to what you would normally see, I would say, with Højlund's card. You do have someone who is left-footed, someone who has rapid flare and quick step, so maybe they do some really cool stuff to this card to make him a little bit more usable. I mean, it's potentially a card you either just give a hunter to or an engine. Like, he's going to be a physical oriented player, so might as well just increase the pace and the shooting to get into those areas. Like, I have the Volin card being used at striker, and I have to use him as a hunter even though his dribbling becomes worse, because if you have a card like that, you just use him in that way, right? So we have, I guess, his brother Oscar Højlund. Let's see here. I guess this is his brother, cousin. I'm not really sure. Or if they just have the same name, imagine. But yeah, not really much to see here unless they give some really good playstyle improvements. And this is definitely more for people that are building some sort of Danish team, right? Inaki Williams, I think both of these cards could actually be pretty decent because Inaki Williams is genuinely just like the biggest R-Trigger merchant card you'll ever see in your entire life. Like, every single year that they make a special card for him, he's just an R-Trigger merchant. Like, that's his best characteristic, character trait, you know, playstyles wise. He probably has rapid and quick step, to be honest. I mean, I figured, right? Rapid and quick step, chip shot, Trivella. It's just a dude that runs. Like, that's pretty much what you do with this card when you use him in your team, right? I think his brother might actually be interesting. I don't know what his first name is, to be honest. Williams. What is his first name? Oh, Nico. That's what it is. Nico's actually pretty good, man. Young kid as well. Plays really well. I think he recently signed a new contract with Athletic Bilbao because, you know, it's a good choice for him. You know, he's developing as a player. He's still pretty young. He's still got time to do stuff. This card could be, like, way better than his brother. Let's be honest. That could be way better. 5-star weak foot on this guy. What? Dude, oh, he's really formatted for that marksman. Like, this one is screaming for a marksman chemistry style. Yeah, physical boost, shooting boost, as well as a dribbling boost, a lean body type, 5'11", rapid flare, quick step, Trivella. This card could be really nice, actually, with a new version. He has no evos. That's actually really funny. Marcus Thuram, these ones I definitely know. These two, Marcus Thuram, both very good players, eh? I mean, fair play to them. I used to like tweet out saying, like, bro, imagine like being the Thuram brothers. Your dad's a beast, and both of you are beasts. Like, even his brother from Nice might actually get a big transfer in the future. Who knows? I don't know if he's doing well this season, but last season he was doing very well. But yeah, this is a physical type striker. I mean, who knows what they do with the card? Hopefully they make him a pretty decent player. There's this version of his card, which is a power shooter. But again, it's a card that has really low agility and bounce. It makes you want to give him an engine, but I mean, I'd kind of defeat the purpose of using the card. I think it would still be someone you have to give a hunter to boost the shooting, to boost the pace, you know. This has to be sentimental for like the Inter Milan fans or something like that. But the other card, his brother, I think is like way more meta-oriented potentially. I will say though that this card had an evolutions. What? Yo, let me see something here. What was the card? Golden Glow Up Part 2, and then there was nothing after Golden Glow Up Part 2, right? I think that was it. No, Centurion's Box to Box. And what's that compared to this? Look at the difference, bro. This card is still on one of my accounts. He didn't last a long time. I'm gonna be honest with you. He just didn't last a long time. A new promo version of him could be really nice though, because of base card stats being improved in multiple areas while still being a shadow chemistry style player. This one could actually be really nice. I mean, better than his brother for sure, because the physical type player on Thuram, some people enjoy using, but you'll get to a point where you face that like park the bus defense where dribbling would be a little bit more annoying to work with. So you just have to be a little bit mindful of that, right? So that's the Thuram brothers. I mean, that's a pretty sick one, to be fair. This one is also a really good one. Lauren James, as well as her brother, Reese James. Because she's a 5-star weak foot. Oh, 5-star skills, that's what it is. There was an Evo that made her 5-star. Did this one? Yeah, this one. This one made her a 5-star player. Which, to be fair, is pretty cool. I don't know what she's like in game because she moves into the category of like the men body types, which might make her a little bit worse, to be fair. Because she's 5'9" with stocky. So it's a little bit shaky there in regards to in-game performance. But I mean, listen, she's 5-star, so hopefully that kind of carries out a little bit more, because she is formatted for a hunter, I would say, you know, boost the pace, boost the shooting. But the dribbling, I feel like, wouldn't feel too crazy. I'm not sure exactly what she's like in game. Definitely a card to use mainly in the side positions. She could technically be really, really nice, but I just have no idea with her. Reece James, I think, has a lot of potential, because you know what it is about this card? He just kind of seems like the type of dude that would be really nice on that stay back while attacking role on a shadow if he was a lengthy, right? Because I don't know how they're going to improve this card with the strength and stuff, but he's really, really formatted nicely for a lengthy in the future if they improve him in that way. Because look at the strength difference on the card, right? So I would actually rather work with a lower agility, but then be able to give him a shadow chemistry style and work with the lengthy part for the new gen version of the game to make this card like a really nice, viable option. He has Jockey Plus, which is cool, Whipped Pass and Bruiser, so he is working with some very good play styles to start off as well, right? The Timber brothers, I don't even know if they have any crazy traits to work with. Let me see here. Jockey and Intercept. I mean, Welcome to Evolutions for him. Dang, nothing after Welcome to Evolutions. Yeah, with Timber's card, I mean, technically speaking, you could give him a shadow, but he's a controlled player. And I think they would keep him uncontrolled as well. I don't think they're going to make him a lengthy at all. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, like a lengthy is a really huge deal to work with, just to chase after people in certain situations. But controlled can also be good because sometimes their initial acceleration is a little bit better to work with too. So it's not like completely terrible. And then obviously there's his brother, but his brother plays, I think, still for Feyenoord. Yeah, so it's still a card that you would unlock before like an Eredivisie squad. And with this guy, he's also controlled too. But it would be really cool to use both the Timber brothers with promo versions of their cards if you're building some sort of Dutch team. Like, I don't have any variable here with the Portuguese players because EA didn't do anything for like the Conceição brothers, right? Like they did something for the Mendy brothers. Well, look at what I'm saying. They did something for Mendy, even though they're not related, but nothing for the Conceição brothers. It is what it is, my boys. If you guys don't know, there's I think one, his name is different. It's not even like Conceição. I think it's Franco. I think, is it Franco? No, there's literally 3 Conceição brothers. I'm telling you, there's like 3 of them. I play for FC Porto, you know. Lena Oberdorf. Who's Tim Oberdorf? Who is this? I'm sorry, but the female player is usually fodder. But who's this guy? He's fodder too. Bundesliga 2. Yeah, Oberdorf is a fodder card. Lena Oberdorf, because I mean, look at the card, right? This would need some significant improvements to make her nice, but yeah, that's fodder for the most part. Nico Schlotterbeck. Let's see Schlotterbeck. Oh, that would be pretty cool for like the German teams. One is left-footed. Is his brother also left-footed? Let's see, man. What are the odds of that, huh? It's Kevin Schlotterbeck, right? Yeah, Kevin Schlotterbeck. Both left-footed? What? That's so awkward. That's weird. Anyways, this card has potential. You know, he's got some really good play styles, to be fair. He's got Jockey, Block. Side tackle's like okay, honestly. Jockey, I think, is like a really huge play style to work with now, man, especially after the patch. Like, these guys moving left and right with them is it's really hard to do. So having Jockey is definitely very, very nice. Dynasty icons, Zidane and son Luca. So Zidane, obviously, having a card is going to be crazy because it's Zidane. Zidane is just Zidane in this game. He's amazing, right? So this card, he's still 2.8 million coins, so a new version will be nuts. Is it Luca Zidane? Is that what it was? Luca Zidane. I forget that he's a goalkeeper. La Liga Hypermotion. Does this guy actually start for this team? Because if he does, I mean, honestly, fair play to him for becoming a goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? This is the 2nd division? I think that's the 2nd division, yeah? I mean, if he is, that'd be kind of sick. I think he had a second brother too. It was Luca and it was somebody else. Pretty sure, yeah. Anyways, Maldini. Maldini and his son, Daniel Maldini. This is pretty cool because it's still a Serie A player. This guy actually not bad, right? So, you know, if you want to work with the... Excuse me. I just made all you guys yawn. With this card, Hunter Chemistry Style would definitely be the vibe for him. Boost the pace, boost the shooting as much as possible. I think so in the future, for sure. Technical, they would have to give him like a lot of very good stuff to work with. But I think Maldini, generally speaking, if you were to pack this guy as a center back, he probably has like very good... Oh, I wonder what you're like in game because you have none of the key play styles. Because Maldini always has like really good animations from previous years, but play styles is a really, really big deal this year. I'm curious, man. Yeah, this one is a very interesting one. If you were to pack him, let me know what he's like, because that's a doozy right there. Does Haji's son still play for Rangers? I'm pretty sure it was this guy, yeah. He plays for Alaves. 5-star weak foot. Oh, okay, buddy. We see you matching the characteristics, huh? We see you, bro. We see you. 4-star hot. Haji's never really that crazy. I mean, a new card would definitely be a welcome inclusion. He just looks like he's formatted for a finisher. That's the thing about the card. I mean, usability wise, it wouldn't be bad, but you would have to be very specific to using him as like a cam in a 4-2-3-1, and then you would have to do it knowing that his pace is like not the highest, right? So there's that too. Varane and son. I had no idea Varane had a son. Varane has a son, Dayan. This guy? Interesting. I have no idea. Dayan Varane. I guess that's him, right? Varane's card, hopefully they do a work rate change. Is it still medium? Yeah. Yeah. This one, I'm just hoping for a work rate change. Because on a Shadow Chemistry style, I can actually see him being pretty decent. But a work rate change would be nice. I wouldn't even say a high medium because he's not a high medium type player. Incisive pass, dead ball, long ball pass, flare, Trivella. Maybe some defensive play styles too could be really nice. Rivaldo, that's why Rivaldinho, this guy was trending the other day as an Evolutions on the power shooter. Look at this. That's funny. So you got some cool concepts you can work with when it comes to some of the evolution cards. They're not that crazy in game. Like, they don't really format them that nicely. Like, truth be told, they definitely do not. But this card, I mean, like, if you were to give him a finisher, the usability scale, it goes up a little bit, you know? It definitely does. You would just work with lower pace. Maybe you just give him, like, a hunter and deal with the fact that his dribbling is set up a certain way that's super, super awkward. Like, 95 balance, but then 77 agility. What's up with that? But, yeah, this guy, and I don't think I've ever faced Rivaldo one time this year. Yeah, I don't think I faced him one time. But he looks okay. I mean, obviously he's physical oriented. But he still looks like he'd be okay to use. I just haven't really... I've never faced him one time this year, honestly. I have never faced him a single time. So people haven't even packed this card, which I find to be interesting. So, yeah, there's those leaks. And then there's a couple of stuff that have still been tweeted out today, which I'm going to show you guys right now. Yeah, so Schlotterbeck. Dude, look at the Mendy situation. This is really funny because Pepe literally said the same thing. Look, he's like, my distant cousin. Where are our distant cousin cards? Things you love to see. Look at this. Because they put Mendy, right? That's just funny, man. I mean, I'd welcome this. Your boy would welcome that. You know, your boy would welcome that. Yeah, but I want to show you guys something though, man, because it's the Kosei Sao brothers that I'm like curious about. Oh, Wirtz. We didn't check out a Wirtz card. Wirtz could actually be decent as a cam. Yeah, he could be decent as a cam, to be fair. Especially on a Hunter chemistry style, potentially, because he's actually a very solid player. He has the base things, but we'll see what the... okay, we'll see what the upgrades end up being for some of these bad boys. Is this actually confirmed? Oh, wow, we're going to do a review for Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire! Harry Maguire! But yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part, guys, right? Like, for the potential improvements in the future. Bellingham brothers are not coming. I don't see why not. That'd be a pretty big one, too. Let's see Conceição. Conceição. Francisco Conceição. I forget who the other one was. What is it? Bernardo Silva Conceição? Maybe. But your boy needs a card like this, though. You know what I'm saying? He has two brothers. I forget their names, though, man. Yeah, there's literally 3 of them that play. I mean, if he's an Evolutions, what does he go up to? A Relentless Winger Part 2. Oh my goodness, he's still trash. None of those shootings is up to 70. It'd be like that. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the video in regards to the leaked stuff. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys for the main content today. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.